Hey everyone, it's Daniel here from InfoVest. Hope you're all doing well. So I believe tomorrow is going to be really important because we have Powell speaking tomorrow, and he's speaking after when we had this huge rally from the FOMC meeting when Powell sounded really dovish, which caused equities and bonds to just rally for a couple of days. Now we're seeing here stocks kind of trade sideways, consolidating sideways. The bond market, on the other hand, is selling off. The yield curve is basically close to the lows of 2022 again. Looks like the yield curve is inverting into even deeper territories, but yet hasn't made a low yet. It's very close, but it's close to the low of 2022. So it's around minus 0.8% when you look at the 10 to 2 year yield curve. Signaling what? Signaling that the bond market is pricing in and predicting that, hey, according to the jobs data that we had, 500,000 plus, even though you may argue, according to my last video that I posted, check that video out on the jobs data, you may argue that, hey, the jobs data that came out doesn't really reflect the true colors of the economy. Now, the bond market, on the other hand, is selling off before Powell is coming out to speak tomorrow, signaling that there might be further tightening or more tightening to come than what the market is anticipating. The equity market, on the other hand, all day today, Monday, just trading sideways, trying to figure out where to go. Up, down, pretty confused, right? Tomorrow probably is going to be the day where we will see maybe a reaction or a proper move in the equity markets. And I think what's very important is if Powell tomorrow comes out and basically downplays all the dovishness that he mentioned, basically comes out and says, hey, this is not what I meant. The financial conditions that are easing right now, I think the markets are getting ahead of themselves. It is possible that we could do more than expected. Any hawkish rhetoric to basically go against the full move on FOMC. If that comes out tomorrow, we could easily see the equity markets reverse its full move that they had on Wednesday, on February 1st. Now, if you look at the bond market has already reversed that full move, that Powell move that we had on February 1st, and has also basically gone deeper, which what I mean is lower than Powell's meeting, the FOMC meeting on February 1st. But the equity market is still holding sideways, waiting to hear from Powell to get, again, another green light. So if they do get another green light and Powell comes out, reiterates the same stuffs, everything is in line as expected. Of course, they're going to have a hawkish a theme towards their Powell's comments, and if he does comment on monetary policy and any projections down the road, you can expect the same comments that you hear in during the FOMC meeting that happened on February 1st. But if he comes in basically ignoring the easing conditions from the financial conditions, right? The easing that we're seeing in stocks, and basically says that, hey, this doesn't matter, and that, hey, a pause or some dovishness comes out from the Fed, that we could rally back to where those key resistance levels are in the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. And that key resistance level on the S&P 500 is the 50% Fibonacci level when you take and measure from the highs of last year to the bottom of last year as well. Right? So we're seeing that rejection there. So we could easily retest that level and possibly break out higher. So tomorrow could be game day. Tomorrow could be really important for the direction of the equity market. And if they're, gun to my head, I think Powell will probably come out and say something a little bit more to the hawkish side to bring down equities and reverse the P1 level. Again, I could be wrong. Just like I was very surprised during Powell's FOMC meeting, sounding more dovish than expected, or actually not more dovish, sounding just dovish and not not more on the hawkish side, that was quite a surprise. So again, if that comes to be true again, then you'll probably see pricing all over, repricing, where the bond market will start to move up, and the equity markets as well. Now, what does this mean down the future, down the road, with data and QT and etc. etc.? Well, we'll discuss that later on when the time comes. But until then, we'll watch and see what tomorrow brings and what Powell has to say tomorrow on Tuesday. So good luck, everyone. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the like button, the bell icon to be notified on the next video, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers. Bye.